This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Friday, July 9th, 2021. The title of this rant is Only Rich, White, Un-Americans Want to Strangle the IRS. So number one, really, nobody loves a tax cheat. And number two, Americans overwhelmingly feel that we should increase the budget of the IRS so that it can do its enforcement capabilities, let's just say. Joe and the Democrats have a big budget in there for the IRS, billions and billions of dollars. I believe it's between $40 and $80 billion, maybe like $8 billion a year for the next 10 years to increase this. The IRS has been steadily going downhill in terms of its capabilities, in terms of its staff, and in terms of its infrastructure itself. It has dilapidated equipment. The staff has been going down consistently because there has not been an increase in the funding for this. They have gotten to the point where they can't even go after real rich tax cheats, so to speak, whether it be corporate or individual, because they don't have the manpower to do it. Now, of course, basically, the whole idea of it is to increase the money that the IRS would get without having to increase the taxes, just enforcing the existing tax laws that are out there right now. And I just read a report from the U.S. Treasury from May of 2021, just a month or two ago, basically indicating that tax cheats cost the U.S. $564 billion. Remember, that's with a B, billion per year. And I wonder how much increasing the IRS budget could help reduce that. Also, the IRS commissioner spoke in front of the House or Senate sometime a little bit before that and indicated that amount of money, but also indicated if we do this, we tweak this, we do these other things, we could ultimately get up to $1 trillion back in terms of stuff. Now, this is before Congress has enacted any laws. We still have a long, long way to go. And the thing is, the Republicans right now are working for the rich, white, privileged un-Americans to try and crush any type of increase in the IRS budget. And they're coming up with all kinds of cute slogans and memes and sayings and all this other kind of stuff, basically trying to indicate that they are the ones who are being persecuted. But let's just break this down very, very simply. All right. The tax code is there. We need to enforce the tax code. If you have legitimate deductions, there are legitimate deductions that are in there. And we do need to strengthen and consolidate a little bit of the tax code because maybe there are way too many people who have legitimate deductions that maybe they shouldn't have. But when you're actually a true tax cheat, where you're actually actively trying not to pay the government for money that is owed, basically you are stealing from the American people, let's just say. And every dollar that they steal from the American people, let's just say that doesn't go to help funding the Department of Education, where we need dramatic increases in the Department of Education, or the Department of Agriculture, where they have, let's just say, food programs, and I'm just call them sustenance programs, because we still have Americans who are hungry, who suffer from hunger in the United States. The wealthiest country in the world still has people who suffer from hunger, and there are still rich, white, privileged people deciding that they don't want to pay taxes so that the government doesn't have enough money that they can feed all the people. And of course, the big thing is the whole infrastructure thing where we need trillions of dollars. And of course, I look at it in this way, that our Republicans' friends talk about making America great again, but they're unwilling to enforce the tax code, and they are unwilling to make investments that we are going to need in the future, known future requirements, especially as our population is increasing and as our population is aging. Now, it's a really loathsome thing to think that this is what many Americans are actively doing, and meaning they're self-centered and willfully cheating on the government. And of course, I always like to say, everyone likes to think, oh, I did this all by myself. But remember, it was this government, the U.S. government, which in many ways laid the foundation for the tremendous amount of wealth that we have in America. Because let's just say one of those persons, weren't born in America. Let's say they were born in Yemen. What are your chances of making that kind of money over there? Because that government does not work well, as many others don't work well. We need to have a strong, efficient, and effective federal government. And we need that. Now, Joe and Dems and the Democrats, got to stay strong on this. We have to stay strong. We need to increase the budget of the IRS and go after tax cheats, go after the legitimate stuff. And remember that all the Republicans are doing this is, again, clear evidence that they are only wanting to help rich, white, privileged people in the U.S., and we need to stop this now.